Saji, what exactly is the lesson here to be learned for the Kerala government? Because again, let's not get into the politics, but on one hand, we say that there were warnings issued by the center. The government says, the state government says that there were not complete warnings. There were mixed signals that were received. It was not clear what to do. So, as a state which actually has such issues cropping up again and again, what exactly are the lessons here for the Kerala government to be learned?
For the last 10 years, Kerala has been witnessing annual extreme weather events, and they have further aggravated since 2018 the massive flood. And every year we are talking about early warning system, advanced rescue operations, and evading the catastrophic kind of impacts of climate change. But practically nothing is happening. That is the reality Kerala is facing now. And we can see the situation now. The government is saying the present situation, the present calamity in Mapad region, it was because of the huge precipitation and also the super saturation of the soil, gravel, loose rocks. And they have detached from the hard rock, and they, as a result of the heavy rain, they moved strongly, and that is why this happened. And here also, the government is not ready to acknowledge these anthropogenic factors which have aggravated the crisis. I am not saying it was not an issue of climate. Still, I believe it is a case of climate change induced crisis. It is a climate change has a crucial role. The excess rains have created this crisis. But there are many things that contributed to such a magnitude of the things. That is a clear thing. But in the case of the government, so far the government is not ready to accept its own mistakes. Because the similar kind of tragedies unfolded in 2020, 4 years ago, in the Pettibudi, which is located hardly 3 kilometers.
Shaji, just to interrupt you there, I have some data with me about the most vulnerable zones in Kerala as far as landslides are concerned. Idukki, Ernakulam, Kottayam, Wayanad, Kozhikode, Malappuram, these are places that are actually very prone to landslides, and we've seen in the past as well, landslide actually do occur there. And again, the question that needs to be asked is, when these are already zones that are prone to landslide, then why does the state government has to wait for a very clear warning about a landslide? Any small warning, even an orange alert, should be enough for the state government to ensure that it is ensuring that evacuation there is on full throttle.
I will tell you one thing. I am hailing from Wayanad. I am a native of Wayanad. And there is an agency in Wayanad. Its name is HUME. It is based in Calcutta. It given advance warning and it transferred the information to the district administration, but they have done nothing. And in the case of this same Churalmala or Mundakai region, from my childhood, I have been hearing about occasional kind of landslides. Maybe
Mr. Saji, are you saying there was a prior information about the landslide? Sorry to interrupt. Are you saying there was a prior information about the landslide and the state government did nothing?
There is a Wayanad-based organization, a scientific research organization that was speciality in climate change related research. They said this kind of rain will create something dangerous, will create some danger for the people in this particular region. That was that information they passed it to the government. Already newspapers in Kerala have published it. Because there are scientists with the organization, they clearly they given the advance warning. And in the case of Kerala, like you listed all these places, all these places are part of the Western Ghats. And in the Dr. Madhav Gadgil's report that was prepared about in 2030, it clearly mentioned these are highly vulnerable areas, including this Churalmala, even this Mundakai. These are extremely vulnerable. And there must be advanced preparations to avoid such catastrophes. But nothing happened. So in the case of Kerala government, the disaster preparedness has not taken place. And always since 2018, the government is only doing rescue and rehabilitation after the tragedy. That is a good thing. Kerala is considerably doing great service in the case of rescue and rehabilitation. But in the case of advanced preparedness, the state is doing nothing. So even now, the government's position
absolutely. Why not focus on prevention? Like they say, prevention is better than cure. I mean, rescue and rehabilitation is a good thing, but why not prevent it altogether?